My keyboard broke a couple weeks ago. I had to twist all my key bindings in muscle memory to even edit videos. It was painful. So I started to look for a keyboard made for programmers. And surprisingly, this expensive piece of metal is the only thing I could find. All the reviews were painfully bad and most subs focused on aesthetics over usability. That's when, in a huge stroke of luck, Ola sends me what's considered the iPhone of keyboards. But not as a sponsorship, not even affiliate. The only requirement was to review it. I'm keeping this review as unbiased as possible by using technical metrics and authoritative experience. This served as a perfect opportunity to test whether more expensive keyboards really improve coding performance, or is it just for show? The very first thing I noticed is that my typos went down drastically. The keys are spaced so perfectly that my muscles didn't even need a minute to adapt. On my old keyboard, I still keep looking down and making typos, which gets really frustrating and slow. Nevertheless, it's probably not a big issue for everyone, as actively practicing a keyboard for several weeks can train your muscle memory. Your typing speed, however, does improve a ton due to granular ergonomics. When you get comfortable with a language or a framework, your typing speed becomes the bottleneck. In my GigaChat Linux, this BSPWM plus NeoM setup, the only time I use my mouse is when I'm browsing. Oftentimes I already have put down a few keyboard combinations and I'm just waiting for the screen to update. So in this case, it's definitely worth going for a faster keyboard. But if this still doesn't bother you, you can still achieve exceptional typing speeds on any keyboard with some weeks of hardcore practice, in my personal opinion. It will still be uncomfortable though. If you want to avoid tension, soreness and fatigue in your posture and you care about your well-being, you should definitely consider more than just investing in an ergonomic keyboard. But there's still something that just makes my coding experience qualitatively better on this keyboard, but at this point I just couldn't articulate it. In my coding sessions with Ola, I realized something that is more important than typing speed, accuracy, or muscle fatigue for me. The reciprocal tactile feeling, the creamy sound of switches, and the frictionless buttery movement of my fingers. It results in an experience that I can't resist continuing. Keyboard is the conduit through which a programmer changes the world. It's like a sword of a samurai, the brush of a painter, or the violin of a violinist. This is why I think a keyboard is an essential investment for you as a developer, not only for the experience or the mastery of the art, but also for simply ergonomics and wrist pain. My coding experience was much more immersive on the new keyboard because my mind could fully concentrate on coding. Now, pardon me, as a big keyboard enthusiast myself, I literally cannot stop gooning. Also, this sound is so satisfying, man. It's like an instrument. I could fall asleep to this. What is this melody?